not too sure about the Walker dog, but you sure got a nice truck.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, just you may want to get some footage of the truck because that may be the nicest thing we see tonight.
Maybe. Cement. We both got the same colored truck. All right, so Jeffrey Mullins drove up from Alabama today, and we're going to do a little coon hunt. Just going to warm up tonight and going to get his preacher dog out. But we ate dinner earlier, had some shepherd's pie. You know, me and Shane kind of flipping trash talk a little bit inside the house. I said, man, I kind of like this guy. Shane goes, yep, they always start out like that, Norm. But anyhow, I think we're going to go pleasure and have fun. This dog he's got's very good looking, guys. If I was going to have a Walker dog, it would definitely look like this one, no doubt. Maybe one of the better looking Walker dogs I've ever seen in my life. Like, he's put up right, got a beautiful head. But how did Preacher get his name now? What? Give me the history on this.
Well, my wife, we've known each other, or I've known her dad pretty much all my life, and he took me coon hunting for the first time. Well, anyways, 20-something years later, I start talking to his daughter, and we get married. He had passed away about 9 years ago, and I bought this Walker dog that I got, and I guess it just felt right, so I named him Preacher after her dad. So that's kind of the background, the back story of it, and it goes from there. I've got another dog. We've named her Angel, Crooked Angel. So I guess we're going with the Preacher, Angel, Deacon maybe for the next one if I ever get another one, you know.
Yeah, there you go. Nothing wrong with that.
Going with that theme, I guess.
Let's see, Preacher. Let's get him out here, throw him in the truck, go try to tree us a coon.
All right.
I got everything ready to go. A lot of times these dogs come from different parts of the country, and the game they're used to playing, the scent they're used to running, and just the barometer pressures I think are different. We all know that's all changes from one state to the next, but from Alabama up here it's a little different. So we're going to try to warm this Preacher dog up tonight. We're going to go over here and make a couple dumps, and then tomorrow night we're going to see who the best coon treer is for 3 hours. Looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.
I think we're going to be friends with this man no matter what. I don't think there's going to be no cheating. There's going to be no flipping punches below the belt. I think it's going to be clean. Shane, I got you a spot cleared off there.
Oh, do you?
You're not allowed to talk. You're the camera guy.
You can edit. I'm on that side? Yeah, pull forward a little bit.
I'm not sure what he said.
Side, this side.
Yeah.
I think he said he could talk if he wanted to.
Is that what he said?
I think so.
Yeah, you can edit, right? That's what you said. You can edit and shit, right? That's.
Try not to put a lot ugly. Can you handle that? We got everything?
Yeah, I'm good.
We ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this dog's normally, he don't hunt around any crop fields. You guys don't have any corn or soybeans or anything like that?
No, not really. I've carried him to Mississippi, I think, twice, and hunted around some crop fields, cornfields. Now, that was back probably 2 months ago. That's the first time he's ever been in a field as far as corn. he looked really good that night. Most of the time when I'm hunting around the house, it's clear cuts, hills, hollers, and this summer just really dry.
My trucks are worried about our safety, Bubba. I don't mind that beeping because it's about the only thing it really cares for me, you know. Screams at me until I put my seatbelt on.
But yeah, it's just this summer it's been really, really dry. I mean, even a lot of our creeks, like the main creeks, have dried up. My wife and I have a little pond on our property where we've got a tiny home, and it's dried up. It's just been horrible.
What do you got, a little tiny home where you rent it out?
We're actually fixing it up to do like an Airbnb type deal.
I thought about building one, just doing an Airbnb.
And sometimes she's a mind coach, and she works with people all over the world. I think it was June. I think it was the latter part of June. She actually had a client, a girl that she's worked with before, come in from England. She come in and stayed for like 4 nights, and so it was pretty neat. It needs some work. It's got a loft in it. The other night I asked my daughter if she wanted to go camping when it had cooled off. I give her the opportunity of sleeping in a tent or sleeping in the white house, which is what we call the tiny house because it's white.
Right.
And of course she's like, no, there's too many bugs if we go in the tent. So we stayed in the tiny home, roughing it.
What's the best coon dog you ever hunted with, Mr. Jeffrey?
Best coon dog I've ever hunted with. That'd be a red tick female, English dog, that my grandpa owned.
Don't let Trevor hack hear this.
He never really competition hunted. He just had the dog. And the story is that a guy from Alabama, which is a very well-known friend of mine, Brian Sparks, he went to pick the dog up and he went to hunt it when it was like 11 months old. He said when he pulled up to the guy's house in Alabama, it was snowing and like 30-mile-an-hour winds. And he told him, he said, hey, we can back out. We don't have to go. Well, anyhow, they dumped the dog anyhow. She treed like 3 coons that night in that type of weather. But he didn't have the money back then to buy the dog. So anyways, my grandpa wound up getting the dog, and she was treeing, up to she was like 13, 14 years. I think she died when she was 14, and man, she was a coon treeing machine.
Right.
She
hot nose or cold nose?
She could do it all. She could tree one at your feet, and she could tree one a mile away.
I always said your best dog are your dogs that can do it all. The dog that can tree the coon that moved all hours of the night.
Oh yeah.
That dog there is going to treat you more than a raccoon, just are. But the problem is keeping the brains and deciphering what they can mess with, they can get treated, and what they can't with a coon on it. You know,
Yes.
that's a fine line. Like I do believe in accuracy is intelligence.
And
It's intelligence, and it has to do with the nose. If you got a real cold nose, sometimes you're gonna miss. But I think the hotter-nosed dogs are more accurate as well.
And I think a lot of times, from what I've gathered, I got out of coon hunting for 20-something years, you know. And
How do you do that? How do you get out of coon hunting for 20-something years?
Work,
I get it.
chasing other things
Yeah, I
that
get
we
it.
don't have to.
Yeah, chasing love.
Yeah, chasing.
Looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yeah. I think the Saturday Night Live version was a lot better though. Yeah, so from what I can tell, like it seems like a lot of the old blood, the old coon dogs that you turn them loose and they'd strike up a track and work and sit down and tree it seems like that's kind of gone away. You know, or it seems like it has around the house. I'm not saying that there's not dogs out there that does it, but to me it seems like there's been a lot of speed bred into them to where it's just let's run through the woods, hit a hot coon, boom, or a tree. You know.
Well, that's what keeps the blue dogs slowed down is the cold nose. They find something they can fiddle fire around with, when rather going in there and just getting the right end of it and slamming it. But it's a good mix between the two. I think that you need a dog that knows that he can't stand around on his head in a speed treat all the time.
I think it's rare to come by to find one that can do it all.
Like with Airplane, he's 15 months old right now, and the other day, like I'm always like in my head thinking, he's a mature dog. He's a mature dog because the way he coon hunts and the way he acts, and I've been coon hunting with him, even competing with him since he's been 10 months old. So like at the point where like now it's almost like I'm thinking he's an older dog and treating like one. He ran around the yard like a flipping big baby like for hours the other day. Wouldn't listen to me, just playing, throwing that ball around. I was like, this dog's still a puppy. I think sometimes maturity level too. We forget these dogs. We put a lot of pressure on them because they ain't the same dogs they used to be.
Oh no, and I've talked about Brian Sparks, a good friend of mine. He's got a young female about 14 months old, and everybody's kind of hitting him up. I've hunted with the dog several times. It's a nice dog, and he talks. Everybody's like, "Why don't you get in the hunt? Why don't you get in the hunt?" And he
Walker dog?
Yeah, Walker dog. Very nice dog, and he pretty much he's just got it in his head. Hey, I'm not gonna push her until she gets 2 or 3 years old, and that's what's worked for him for years. He's had better luck at it. Up here, we're driving through cornfields for crying out loud. Down at the house, we don't have this, and so there's areas that has more coons than others. And I think training a dog, bringing them up when they're young, whatever, you see them on Facebook, they're starting them at 4 months old, 5 months old. At the house, a lot of times it'll be a year and a half, 2 years, before they really get the fur in their mouth enough, or the coons put in front of them, just because we don't have that many.
Old fella's playing truck driver, ain't he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I haven't seen no coon crossing the road yet, which tells me one or two things. Better row on this guy, huh?
Yeah,
I was gonna race across there, but
it was on my side.
It was?
I don't know if that was a.
I just figured we in a hurry.
I didn't know if you was trying to take me out before the hunt even started.
To be honest with you, this road's been closed how long? It's Shane's not allowed to talk because he's a camera guy. But this road's been closed for like a umpteen million years, so I've been coming up here every night, and there's a big road closed sign there. I ain't used to any traffic come from that way either.
I'm glad you stopped. At least
I was gonna try to beat that semi, but I thought he's kind of big, and we don't want you all busted up already.
Yeah, at least we can make one drop before I get
busted up.
Before I get all busted up.
Okay, we got the preacher dog and Airplane. We're gonna turn them loose, just try to warm up. We don't have to kick them together either. We can kick them separate. You want to kick yours by yourself first up? We can.
It don't matter.
You want to kick yours by himself?
It don't matter.
Well,
I'm good with whatever.
Plenty of coon.
I'm easy to go. Whatever you want.
We'll kick them both loose, see where they go. I don't think they're going to be together, so it ain't going to matter.
That's fine with me.
Normally if the dog trees, will he go on? Or will he be with the dog?
He's like, if there's nothing going on, I've seen him come around another dog. But like,
will he tree with one?
Now, if he's running the same track, yes, I've seen him tree. Yes, he will tree with another dog. But as far as just coming into another dog, like if he's not on that track and just coming into it, I'm saying that. He may,
right?
He's a dog, but that's one thing I've kind of been working on, like, hey, if you don't have anything going and there's a dog treat over here, like in PKC, UKC, whatever, if you're not going to get there within a minute, there's no need in you going.
Right.
Like, you need to just go on about your business.
Right.
And most of the time he won't just come in there and tree with one, you know.
I'd like to get Airplane on the tree with some dogs. I think it would help him just socially, but he don't get with too many.
Yeah.
Well, most
And Preacher don't either. I mean, that's one. It's almost a downfall. Is like, you know, he likes to be by himself or on the tree by himself. You know.
so independent to a fault,
Yes.
as we say.
Yes. Now, if he's hunting, if he strikes the coon, run a good hot track, falls tree, another dog comes to him. I think maybe when he was younger, before I bought him, or I know like one of the first trees that he ever made by himself, and I was hunting with a friend of mine, actually a cousin of mine, and so he strikes up a track, man, he runs it, trees real hard, like about a 300-yard track, sits down trees with this my cousin's dog. Nobody was with him. We get in there to the tree, and for some reason this dog just like jumped on Preacher.
Huh.
And you know, I'm not saying that dog was ill by no means. I'm just saying that's what happened. And out of all the times, it was like the first track that he really showed out on, and this happened. So, which I petted him up, got him
That's
okay.
That's happened to me on the coon league a couple times, where
But-
somebody just jumps on me for no reason. That ain't no good though. I mean, but you know what? You can't take tree out of a dog. You
Yeah.
can't. If they're tree dogs, they're tree dogs. You can't take it out of them. I've never really been able to put more tree dog into a dog, but I ain't never really been able to beat the tree dog out of a dog. You know what I mean? Think about it.
There he was.
Seen?
Yeah.
Coon?
Yeah.
Okay, there's coon number one we seen. By George. Usually you see him on the roads and the ditches. It's usually a pretty good
You ain't
sign.
even gonna give me a head start? Like, let me turn?
You can
No?
have that one if you want to. Go turn him loose.
No, he'll
turn-
probably take off down the road and do something
I'm gonna turn my
crazy.
dog loose to these flip flops on and sit in the truck and watch him from this Carmen. So this is the Gill farm. My brother married into the family, so there's about 300 some acres here. But we're gonna get about 100 yards from the tree line. We're gonna take it down the tree line, 100 yards from the woods. Let him run 100 yards, and then
Okay.
hopefully get a hot one going. We got some soybeans here on the left, and the coon really ain't in the soybeans now. They've kind of left them. They won't mess with them after they get too dry, but we're hopefully just popping up a mulberry coon, something on some mulberries or something on some persimmons. Persimmons are right. A lot of flipping coon eating on acorns right now. They're in the oaks, so there's a bunch of real big mature oaks right here. So that's normally what we treat a lot of our coon on right now. Is big oak trees like these ones right here. You guys, same thing down there. You guys have big oak trees.
We've got a bunch. We've got in the timber. You know, like I said, there's a lot of clear cut also. And
So
that's-
Airplane and not to cut you off, but Airplane and Preacher's never met, had they?
No.
Okay. These two dogs are just going to get together right now when we get them out of the box. So we'll kind of let them flip and greet each other and then kick them loose. But your underbrush pretty thick down there. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Very thick.
We got pretty open, clean woods. There's some tree tops back in here, but it's pretty good for the most part. Like, really? That's got a little bit of rain to it. Come here. Come here. Hey. When did you say his birthday was again?
I think January or February.
Of 21?
Of 20.
Of 20,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Okay, so he's 2.5 years old?
Yes, sir.
Hey, come on. Got a little bit of rain going on here. Come here. Come here. Hey. Okay. Whenever you're ready.
I'm good whenever you are.
Okay, we'll roll. I wouldn't mind getting your Garmin so I could watch your dog on there.
Yeah, that's fine. Hold on just a second. Let me figure this out.
Last night I was treed by now in here. Last night I treed as soon as I got to the woods. Wham. Strike airplane. She didn't like that, did she? Your track code. You got your track code?
Yes. Yes. 24066.
24066.
Yep.
Airplane again. Is he pretty tight mouth?
Nice out. That's Preacher. That's Preacher.
Wow. Sound a lot like us
They
airplane.
do. They do sound a lot alike.
Wow.
Yeah, that's him right there.
They sound a lot alike. Preacher.
That's Preacher.
Whistle on the end's airplane.
Yep.
Good track. He moving that track good.
He ain't used to this cold weather. He's liking it.
That's all airplane. Right?
I think that last one was.
Wow. These dogs got a nice ball. Walker dog has got a ball mouth like that. That's unusual.
Yeah, most time the 6 don't get him.
They're at that lane right now. It's going to be interesting to see how their locates sound the same. We might be in trouble tomorrow night.
I think airplanes got a little bit of a higher pitch right there toward the end.
He
Yeah,
throws a
that
little
one,
whistle at the end of it. I've been training a coon right there too.
Oh, where they're at?
Yeah. Call him when you hear him tree for practice, can we?
Yeah, I'll call them.
Boy. That's incredible how much they sound like. Huh?
It is.
That first bark that for
Well, they moved it good. They still
They're gonna
moving
go
good.
up. I didn't think it'd go
he's-
this long.
I think he's fixing to go up. Well,
I didn't think it'd go this long. Uh-oh. Well, might as well build us a fire, bub. Sounds like a firecracker didn't go off. I mean, I thought we'd been treed by now. Can we cut the video right here? Maybe. Edit, mush some stuff together, and speed this up a little bit.
Maybe that'll make him tree. There's, I don't know if Airplane's right in there with him, but they're, what, about 380? The Airplane about 380. Just kind of. Yep.
It's where you separate the boys from the men, right here.
Yep.
I got an old track in there they're trying to get finished. I can tell a difference between them now.
Yeah, that, like I said, Plane's got a little bit, right there toward the end of his bark, it's got a little bit higher pitch to it.
Come back this way with it. Your dog might come back through there and trip. They went this way. They went up where they're with it, and Airplane's still down in here grinding on it. Preacher come back working it back, so we'll find out who's got the coon. But they just went up through there. Now Preacher's trying to go back where it came from, keeping his mouth a little bit tighter this time. He might come back up in there tree coon. That'd be pretty cool, but that one there definitely broke down back in there.
Yep, they
Look, you coming all the way back there? All the way back to the beginning. A few trees right there. He did a good job. I'll probably better put on my boot. Am I saying?
I think Airplane's.
Oh, Preacher Man's got a tree right there. We started the track and went due north with it.
Airplane's still in there.
He got a tree right there. You got a coon right there. He did a good job. See, they made a mistake. Come on, he come back right near the tree. That's where that coon started from. Tree switch ain't going off yet, is it?
He don't like it yet.
Pretty good tree dog.
He's okay. Yeah, he when he really likes it, you can tell.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
He'll really.
He's telling you, Dad, I got him. I bet he does. I bet that's a coon right there. He's on that edge. That's where that coon probably was.
I'll tree him.
Let's go see what he's got.
Now these tunnels down here, like you got to walk in with your red on to look at you better. Or don't really
We
matter.
should be able to see him before we get to the tree. Airplane's going in there pretty deep now. Yeah. It's still running fast. Yeah, if he's got a coon here, he's doing a good job. If you come back where he would have made a mistake, all the way back to it. To me, bro. Let's get around. Come on. Let's do that. Airplane's treed. You want to go to him and we'll try to get out of here, or you want to?
Yeah, it don't matter.
Recut? It's up to you.
Nah, I'll keep him on the leash and we can walk in there if you want to recut.
We can go put him back in there, or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Or you can recut him in there. We can go back into it. You take it. You can right straight down through there if you could.
Okay.
I didn't think it was supposed to rain tonight. Yeah. This must be just a little cloud or something. Like my, yeah, going right here, get all the rain. I've done that before. Fence right here.
Well, that field didn't take long to get muddy, did it?
No. You guys are dry, ain't you? Got him?
Yeah, I got him. Right there. That hair's good for you, Odie. Not on my lazy.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm a good boy. Yes, him is. Yeah, I'm a good boy. Yeah, I'm a good boy. Yes, good boy. Yes, good boy. Yeah, there you got him. Yes, got him. Yes, him does. Good boy. Yes, good boy, bud. Huh? It's good boy. It's good boy. Yeah. Good boy. All right. Well, we're probably gonna shut this thing off and maybe we'll make another dump. Put airplane up for a little bit. See if we can't get Preacher used to tracking these coon because it's different here. We got a little moisture on the ground. It's totally different than probably back home for him. It's dry. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Let's go ahead and start out, Shane. We'll shut that camera off on the way out. We're gonna talk a little bit and then we'll shut it off. Okay? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey. Hey. Come here. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. So when's the best time to come down there and hunt? When the snakes get away?
Yeah, when all the snakes get away. Probably
January?
Oh, yeah.
Well, January, maybe before I go to Grand American, because I've never been to Grand American. We're going to go down and, even if Jeffy don't like me no more anymore, Jeffrey, I'm still coming down there going hunting and flipping January, all right? We'll do it?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right.
December, we still kill snakes in December.
Do you, really?
Yeah, sometimes in January, but not as bad.
Well, we're going to go in there and make a couple more dumps with Preacher. Put airplane up. Maybe I'll get this other female out. I got a female I've been trying to keep tuned up here, trying to get her going to let her mate the airplane. So we're going to turn her loose, but I'm going to put airplane up. He trees coon, so I usually let him tree for an hour and go home. That's usually my routine. 1, 2 trees, and one of them I let him tree for over an hour. Let it off, man. We're done for now. Get over here. Hey!
Here.
What are you doing?
North.
Huh?
No, just shut it off and everything for me. You got a pause button and a stop button.